Traditional Japanese housing, also known as minka, does not have a designated use for each room, aside from a genkan, kitchen, bathroom, and toilet. The reason this is possible is because all necessary furniture is portable, and it's stored in something called an oshire, which is a small section of the house that's used for storage. A kitchen, bathroom, toilet, and genkan, with a one multi-purpose living room, creates a complete Japanese housing unit. However, it's possible for the bathroom, toilet, or even kitchen to be communal. A sento is a Japanese communal bathhouse where customers pay for entrance. In traditional Japanese houses, rooms are divided by partitions made from washi, which is Japanese paper. There's two main types, fusuma and shuji. Fusuma uses heavier paper, or sometimes cloth, and is opaque. It serves more as a distinct barrier, and it can easily be removed to rearrange space within the house. Shuji is lighter than fusuma, and its paper is affixed to a wooden lattice. It prevents people from seeing through, but allows light to pass. It also helps airflow and reduces humidity, since the paper is porous. It's used to separate roka, which is wooden floored passages, similar to hallways, and ima. For large gatherings, the partitions are typically removed to create one large meeting room. The term ima refers to the living room because the size of the room can be changed by altering the partitioning. Large traditional houses usually only have one ima under the roof, while the kitchen, bathroom, and toilet are attached to the side of the house as extensions. The flooring material of traditional Japanese housing is made of rice straw and is known as tatami. Contemporary tatami is sometimes composed of compressed wooden chipboards or polystyrene foam. The flooring is raised a little off the ground to prevent dampness and to keep the living area from flooding in case of heavy rain. It also absorbs nitrogen dioxide, which helps clean the air. Tatami flooring covered with woven rush is the most essential part of a traditional Japanese house. Sometimes found in traditional Japanese housing is the tokonoma, which is an ornamental clove slightly above floor level. It can be used to display a hanging scroll or picture, accompanied with an ikebana flower arrangement, a koro incense burner, or a piece of pottery. Another big feature of traditional Japanese housing is the genkan, which you can think of as the shoe room. It's an entrance hall where people remove their footwear, and it persists even in Western-style homes. The shoes are put in getabako, which is a cabinet that derives its name from geta, or wooden clogs, which Japanese people used to commonly wear. The roofs were made of wooden clay, with tiles or thatched areas on top. Madoi gutters carry rainfall off the eaves and down the decorative kusorudoi, or rain chain, to avoid any roof damage in case of heavy rain. When it came to beds, futons were very common as they could be stored away in an oshire. The bedding consists of both a mattress and a duvet. The bathrooms are separated from toilets and sinks, and they have a space outside the bathtub for washing one's body. Family members share the same bathtub water, which is why it's necessary for them to wash their body before entering.
More modern houses are built out of materials like concrete or drywall, similar to Western-style homes. Like traditional housing, modern housing still has a genkan for people to take off their shoes before they enter the house. The floor of Japanese houses are usually made of carpet, hardwood, or linoleum, unlike traditional Japanese housing where the floor is made out of tatami mats. Although, most houses have one room where the floor is made out of tatami mats. It's called a washitsu. This is a traditionally styled room where the floors are made out of tatami mats, and instead of hinged doors like the rest of the house, it'll have sliding doors. This room can be used as a reception area or to entertain guests, or even as a bedroom. Modern Japanese kitchens include typically what you would have in a kitchen here. They have a sink, a fridge. They don't have an oven though. Instead they have They usually have a small broiler for fish since it's such a common food in Japan. Modern bathrooms remain mostly similar to traditional Japanese bathrooms. They still have a bathroom where the tub and shower are, which is separated from the sink and toilet. Unless you live in an apartment, then in order to conserve space, they'll usually put all of that into one room. Outside of the bathroom, there's usually a changing room which includes a small washing machines and sometimes a dryer, but usually people will just dry their clothes outside, or if it's raining or cold, inside the bathroom where there is a heater. Toilets in Japan are pretty elaborate. They usually come with a bunch of accessories like a water jet that shoots up into your bottom to clean it, an air dryer to dry your bottom after the water jet, and deodorizers. But my favorite feature is a little sink on top of the toilet. When you flush the toilet, water comes out of the sink that you can wash your hands with, and that water that you wash your hands with is reused for the next flush cycle, which saves a ton of water.